So today we are going to be talking about um, what to eat and when you're over 40, how to get healthy and how to lose weight. So one of the most common questions I get from you is, what do I eat? And before I get started, I want to, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Hillary Rank, and I am the creator of the Balanced Hormone Effect, which is a program that helps women over 40 balance their hormones so they can look, think, and feel happy, healthy, and sexy. So, getting down to it, you might or might not have heard that what you need to do to lose weight is just to eat less. Or to get healthy, you just need to eat more fruits and vegetables, and probably more like fruits and vegetables is what you need to do to get healthy. And many of you have been trying this and your weight is just not budging. This is a very common issue when you're a woman in her 40s. So another thing I hear so often is that women just, okay, well, I'm bloated and I have stubborn belly fat, so I do tons of crunches and it's not working. I'm just going to eat low carb or no carb, because carbs are the devil and they're the reason you think that they're the reason you're gaining weight, which is absolutely not the case. And really cutting your carbs can actually be doing more harm than good. But I digress. I'll get into that in a little bit. And then another thing a lot of women do when they're over 40, or what I've heard from other women is, and I did this for quite a long time too, is not only to eat less, but to rely on packaged protein bars and shakes, because you're so busy. Have a to-do list a mile long, you're running from moment to moment, and you have to grab something quick. So you think a protein bar or a shake is like the best option. So I see I have two viewers, so let me know if this sounds familiar to you, if these are strategies that you've used in the past to lose weight or to be healthy and feel better, and let me know if it's been working for you. So when you're over 40, it's not just as simple as eating less or low carb, because you're in a perpetual state of hormone imbalance. So this strategy, technically the scientific way to lose fat is to eat less calories than your body burns. And that is very simple, but it is a little bit more too simplistic for the woman over 40. It works when your hormones are completely balanced, or if you're a man with a less complicated endocrine system. It might have worked when you were younger, when you had healthy hormones and you were completely balanced, but it's just not the best strategy right now. And I am going to tell you why. So those hormone imbalances are causing the difficulty losing weight, sluggishness, low energy, anxiety, a lack of motivation, irritability. So comment if you're watching this and you recognize those symptoms in yourself, and you just maybe are at a loss because this seemed to happen, almost overnight, and you don't know what the heck's going on. So I'm going to give you an analogy here, and you might not know a lot about cars, and actually I don't either. And my husband's a mechanic, which is pretty sad, but you can understand the concept that if you fill your gas tank with gas, so like if you have a high performance car and you're trying to fill it with high performance fuel, but your gas tank is clogged, if the filter is clogged from going from the gas tank to the car, your car is not gonna go. Or I just thought of this other example. It's our kitchen faucet. That damn thing is always getting clogged. And it seems like every other week, the water pressure is down to a trickle, because the water here in Arizona is so hard and there's so much sediment that it gets trapped in the filter from the water line to come out of the faucet. So this is the same kind of concept as to why all your efforts to lose weight and just eat healthy aren't working. And maybe you haven't even tried to eat healthy, or maybe that's why, you have asked me the question, what do I eat? I don't know what to eat over 40. But I will tell you, nothing will work or for you until you fix that gas tank and rinse out the gunk and toxins blocking your body from working properly. So the short answer is you need to balance your hormones, but that's not, you don't just do that overnight. It starts with a hormonal infrastructure, is what I like to call it. So we have to go deep into our body functions and take a look at how our body is not functioning properly and why these efforts aren't working. The scientific reason why you are trying to lose weight or get healthy is, you're eating less, what everyone's telling you to do, but there's some reason it's not working. And the reason is that your liver function is slow. And it's very common for women over 40 for so many reasons. And let me go into them. And this is definitely something that I struggle with, and I was not able to regain my health until I got my liver functioning properly. And I had no idea that this was just causing me so many problems. And, at first when I went on my weight loss, healthy journey, eating less worked, and I was eating a hell of a lot of Quest protein bars and protein shakes, and I always wondered why my stomach was always like bloated and distended, and I felt like crap. And that was because of my liver function and the other factors in your hormonal infrastructure. So when you increase your liver function, this is going to increase your metabolism, because your metabolism is slow right now because of imbalanced hormones. And you'll increase your metabolism. It'll help you absorb nutrients and turn into a more efficient fat burning machine. So the reason why so many women's liver function is compromised when you are in your 40s is, well, we've been around a while. And the standard American diet and the standard American lifestyle is very toxic to our liver. And I know this might be hard to hear. I resisted this for the longest time. But not only, you guys all know, I don't need to tell you that fast food and processed food is very bad. So that's the first thing you need to chuck. But processed foods, convenience foods, all the food additives, food dyes, the way food is processed, there's a lot of toxins added to our food source these days. It's like first world problems. And then daily use products. So our skin is one of our biggest organs on our body, and it's not waterproof. It's not completely impervious to what you put on it. So everything that you're putting on your skin, lotions, shower gels, makeup, it's all being absorbed into your body, including your dishwashing detergent, your laundry soap, all of this. So these are so many chemicals over so many years, because you've been on this earth, if you're in your 40s, all of this adds up, and all of this puts load on your liver. So an overloaded liver is very sluggish, and it can't filter out all these toxins, and add in all these other issues, it slows it down even further. So big thing is medications and birth control. As we're adults, we've been sick a lot. Antibiotics, I myself have taken so many antibiotics, so many medications, not thinking a thing, but it all has to be filtered through your liver. And then also synthetic hormones, like from birth control, that has to be filtered through your liver. I was on it for many, many years. You may or may not still be on it. You could be doing it on it to fix period problems, and I've talked about this in a previous video. And this puts a load on your liver. So of course you're going to have difficulty. Your body is not working at its optimum capacity. And then stress and lack of self-care. So how many women over 40 who are watching this put themselves last and focus on everybody else but their self, and just accept stress as a part of life? Well, stress is putting additional load on your liver. It's affecting your gut, and that is another part of the hormonal infrastructure, but I will talk about that in a subsequent video. So that's another cause. And then lack of sleep. In addition to sleep is how our body heals, and it's how we it keeps our metabolism going, and it's just so many things. And I stand to reason that a lot of women over 40 put sleep as a last priority because, you know, again, you're putting everyone else first and you have a lot to do, and just that is the expectations of society. And then I did a whole video on this, which it was really a missing puzzle to my health. The missing piece to my health puzzle is genetic predispositions to problems with your liver. And I have that, and that's the MTHFR gene mutation. And that means I'm lacking the enzymes in my liver to methylate, which means filtering everything through your liver. So this might be affecting you too. Like something like 40% of women or 40% of people have this, and it doesn't necessarily get activated. It's an epigenetic. It doesn't necessarily have to cause you problems, but our standard American lifestyle and diet usually triggers it through hormonal birth control, stress, all the other loads that we're putting on our liver. And if you have thyroid issues or think you might have thyroid issues, I would definitely take a look at, and you're, struggling to lose weight and you're feeling sluggish and lethargic, MTHFR could be a missing puzzle piece. Okay, so what do you eat to increase your liver function? So I said already, eliminate all processed food and fast food. So that means anything in a package. Try to get all of your food from actual food and not from something that you're ripping open. I, as a rule, am not a huge fan of like shake packets or protein bars. I mean, I've relied on them in the past, but that was before I understood all the ingredients in there and how it affects your gut and your body. You can make your own meal replacement shake by collagen, protein powder, a handful of greens, unsweetened almond milk, and some fruit. And that's it. I mean, it's really easy. It doesn't take you much time. You can even measure out the ingredients ahead of time. So if that's what you need to do for a quick meal, then that is your best option. Increase your cruciferous vegetables. So that's going to help detoxification of your liver. So broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, bok choy, kale, and cabbage. And then start your day with increasing your stomach acid. So start your day off with lemon water and, warm water and like a squeeze of a lemon, some apple cider vinegar, something to get your stomach acid going. And that promotes detoxification. And then also bitter greens, such as radishes and dandelion leaves. There was one other one I was going to mention. I can't think of it right now. That will help your bile production and help detoxification of your liver. You want to eat vitamin B rich foods. So those foods are whole grains, like brown rice, barley, and millet. Meat, such as, and also when you're going to eat meat, you want to avoid conventional meat. So you want organic, grass-fed sources of meat, of animal protein. So red meat, poultry, fish. Eggs are a really good source of choline that's going to help your liver process. Legumes like beans and lentils, garbanzo beans, seeds and nuts like sunflower seeds and almonds. These are vitamin B rich foods too. And then the dark leafy vegetables, which some of them are going to have, they're cruciferous vegetables. So broccoli. And then dandelion tea for detoxification. If you can't find dandelion greens, or if they're just too bitter for you, you can get a tea and sip that. It's a good detoxification, but watch out, don't drink too much because it could irritate things. and it really helps you stop retaining water. So you need to drink a lot of water. So this is just an overview of where you start. Some of this stuff might have been, common sense to you, like, okay, I'm not going to eat processed foods and fast foods. But it's a little bit more, you need to eat specific foods to support the methylation and detoxification pathways. And so, if you're still confused, if you're not sure exactly what to do, if you need some help figuring out how this applies to you, I am here for you. So make sure that you comment, or you can send me a DM, and I'd be happy to help you with specific strategies to help you know what to eat and to get healthy and to lose weight over 40. All right, I will talk to you soon, and have a great rest of your Thursday.